Um, I just think we have a great bunch of guys here. Everyone's selfless and wants to win, and no matter who they were, everyone was selfless and wanted to win, and I think that's what made this group the most special. Everyone was a hard worker and got in the gym every day and did anything they can for us to win, and that's rare in the NBA, in my opinion.
Do you see the success that you guys had this season now changing the way the tone will be for you guys going into future seasons? Do you think perceptions will change going forward now?
I think the bar is at a new level, and we're going to have to perform the way we did this year. And I mean, anything less than what happened this year would be a disappointment for next year. And we have to have a big summer for all of us and get in the gym and just get ready to go for next year.
TJ, you've said before that Markelle is a special player and that he deserves to be on the floor. None of us know what that's going to look like next season. Theoretically, if he's playing at the level that the Sixers expected him to when they drafted him, do you think that there's a spot for you here?
Unfortunately, that's not up to me. I'm going to be here working my butt off every day, and like I said, Markelle is a special player. That's not a lie, and when he plays at the level that they drafted him to play at, if there's a spot for me, great. If not, not really sure what I can do about that, but unfortunately that's out of my hands, and but I'd love to be here.
TJ, what was some of the feedback that you received in the exit interview, and what were some of the goals that you were given for the summer to work on?
That I just played hard every day, and that's something I pride myself on. And the goals for this summer is just to get in the gym and work on your game, not just one aspect of it, but all of it. And that's what I was going to do anyways. Probably go back home for a couple weeks and then get back in the gym here.
TJ, obviously with playing more minutes, you get a feel. I mean, it's exciting, it's good, all those kind of things. But now, are your expectations for how many minutes that you want to play, not how many you will play, but how many you want to play, up for next year? Would they be up for next year?
I think everyone's expectations for the minutes they want to play should be high. But we got a lot of good guys on this team, and I obviously want to play as many minutes as I did towards the end of that series, but that's unfortunately not up to me. So we'll see what happens this summer, and let the cards lie where they go.
TJ, you have it's a team option for next year, correct? In your conversations, have they talked to you about their possibility of exercising that?
Yeah, I think they're going to exercise the option. I didn't even know my contract had an option in it, but I'm pretty sure they will, but we'll see.
TJ, just given how playing with Ben in the playoffs, and I know you did it in the regular season, but that it was timely, it worked, do you think that maybe they will consider that more moving forward?
I'm seeing the success that we had. I'm sure they'll definitely look at it, and depending on what happens in free agency and whatnot, I'm sure they'll definitely take a look at it, and I'm sure we'll try to do it as much as we can next year. But like I said, I think free agency is big for the way we're going to play next year, so we'll see.
To have impacted that series at the high level that you did, how does that affect confidence, the way you see yourself as a player? Did that change anything? Did you prove something to yourself?
No, I mean, I know I can play. So I just went out there and played how I normally do. And, my confidence was high, but it didn't change anything how I look at myself or how I play.
TJ, you talk about how special this team was and the growth from this team being able to exceed even this team's own expectations of just wanting to make the playoffs to start the season. What allowed this team to grow and to exceed those expectations?
I think it was our veterans. they came in and helped us out in a big way. You know, they were on us from the beginning, and you know, we didn't start off great, and they led us the entire way, and they were big for our run. And like you said, we exceeded our expectations. Our goal was to just make the playoffs, and we won 17 in a row to end the season, got the 3 seed, and I'm not sure anyone here thought that we were going to do that in the beginning of the year. So, like I said, the guys that BC brought in helped us out tremendously.
TJ, I have to ask, because today seems like it can be a bit of a casual day. Some guys were here with sweats, and I know you've taken the approach that every game is like a job interview for you. So I'm wondering what went into the thought process of you appearing how you appear now for your exit interviews.
Just trying to be professional. You know, I see the word interview, and I don't think I'd ever go into an interview with sweatpants on or shorts. So that was my mindset. So I put my wedding suit on and came in and tried to impress Brian and Brett. This is the exact suit I got married in.
TJ, regular season and postseason combined, you guys were 2-7 against the Celtics this year. What made them such a tough out for you guys?
Well, first off, I have to start with Brad Stevens. I think he is one of the brightest minds in the NBA, and just knows how to pick on mismatches and use his guys to the fullest. And they've got good players. I mean, it is what it is. Like they got guys that can play, and for us to take it to the next level, we're gonna have to go through them for the next decade. So, like I said, it starts with Brad, but they've got some really talented players over there with a lot of confidence.